Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
James Prochet.
73 yards.
And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that
play. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try again with Drake. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker with the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff in Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough.
And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They go play action now. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
That's caught by Sims. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 21, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got some space here.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On second down, it's Edwards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.